Alright, it is the morning of day 3. Another spectacular high alpine Sierra style lake. As you can see, a lot of the shoreline has these tall grasses. I think right there. Really beautiful. It's kind of a thing I noticed about lakes in this area. It's a really great spot to be last night. It got really windy. Not really windy, but windy, so that we were both kind of waking up a little bit. And you could kind of hear the waves of the lake sort of lapping. It was kind of cool. But yeah, you can't really beat waking up to this. This is incredible. It's so beautiful, so peaceful. Another fabulous day. Today we're gonna try to, so we did 2 passes yesterday. I think we're gonna try for 3 today and see how that goes. A little bit harder, and hopefully camp at another beautiful lake called Marion Lake. And if we don't make it that far, that is okay, but that's a plan. Time to finish my coffee and start eating some breakfast. This is one of the horseshoe lakes. There's a couple of them. Really pretty. I've been walking like an hour and a half now, maybe hour. We've passed by state lakes already, and we're just walking through this area, and then we'll start climbing up somewhere in that direction. And our first pass of the day will be Gray Pass at about 11,000 feet. I don't know if this place has a name or not, but it's a really incredible basin. We just came down from that pass, which is called Gray Pass, and taking a break here. Got a bagel, Swiss cheese, avocado, mustard sandwich, some Cheez-Its and wheat thins, and this amazing bowl, cirque, I don't know what you call it. It's really beautiful. There's little mini rivers running through here, and you can see that one in the center of the camera, little waterfall. So pretty. So I think we're going to be, when we leave here, headed up that way over one of those passes called White Pass. Almost there. Although I'm sure it will be harder and take longer than it looks from here. But that is White Pass, and it's about 11,800 feet. This has been pretty challenging getting up here. It's the elevation and no trail, but we got a lot of these granite slabs to walk on, so that helped. We came up from down there, that little drainage, the green foliage there. Go look at that little lake. Now we're on top of White Pass, and it's funny because the next pass is Red Pass. I wonder it shows these names, but I think that's Red Pass. It's really red. Contrast to all this super white Sierra granite. So bright. Anyway, I think that's our next stop, Red Pass. Okay, wow, spectacular, amazing up here. I feel really lucky, the weather's been good. There's Red Pass, third last pass for today. Catch the sunset here in about 15 minutes. Beautiful. Good morning. This is day number 4. We are at Marjorie Lake, which is absolutely spectacular. Sorry, Marion Lake, not Marjorie Lake. We're going to pass by Marjorie Lake tomorrow. Marion Lake. So we saw this a little bit as we were heading down from Red Pass, which is, I don't know, it's not that pass, it's the one kind of out of view here. I'd have to go for a long swim in order to catch that from this angle. But anyway, we came down from way up on that ridgeline, descended this kind of 1,000 feet, got pretty steep here at the end, came through one of these gullies, which is kind of spicy because we did it by headlamp. Made it like 2/3 of the way down. Caught a beautiful sunset up there on the ridge and made it a lot of the way down before it got dark. Pulled out the headlamps. Anyway, had to be slow and careful. So this is beautiful, and the color of this lake is phenomenal. It's just this clear blue, crystal blue. Neat. So right here, good night's sleep. A little breezy, or it was a little windy yesterday too, but not too bad, not too cold. Anyway, today we're gonna have a fun day. We'll head kind of at a low point now, about 10,400 feet, and then we'll head up the valley. It's called Lake Basin. So that should be cool. We'll continue up to maybe up and over Cartridge Pass today. I think that'll be our pass for today. And then camp just below the pass at Cartridge Basin. We've been kind of curious about that area for a while, so I think we'll see if we can get that today and camp there tonight. But as always, we'll see how the day goes. Let's see what's for lunch and snacks today. We have this some mixture of Cheez-Its and Wheat Thins. This is the empty bottle from my Backcountry Mocha. Instant hot chocolate and instant coffee. Delicious. Half of this. These are always tasty. I might eat that before I leave the tent. Half of an English muffin and peanut butter. I don't know if I'll need that or not. Some candy, red licorice, and Coca-Cola gummy bears that Dustin found at IKEA. Those are delicious. And of course, mozzarella cheese stick, always solid. And, well, this is not at all what's in the package, but it's a bagel sandwich with Swiss cheese that I made 4 days ago. So we'll see how that goes today. Beer canister is getting empty. And I have a bunch of crackers still. That's probably dinner tonight. Bunch of bars, bunch of cookies still. A bunch of stuff left in there. I feel like I have more food than I totally need, but still got 3 days to go, so we'll see Let's see, Dustin's got his arrangement over there. And this is a great spot. Alright, we're leaving Marjorie or Marion Lake, and that in the center there is the gully we came down last night by headlamp, and then you can just see the pass there. It's the low point. So yeah, that was pretty good descent. Extremely cool lake though. It's just the color is so blue and amazing. Can't really get over that. Anyway, we're just walking around the lake a little bit, check it out, and then we'll take off. Head to the lake basin. One more little observation. This area we came through yesterday, right in the center there is this, like, half of that peak is white granite and the other half is this red. That's where the red pass is that we came down, well, the start of that ridge anyway, but it's kind of amazing. There's like this line where it's, you know, whatever that mineral deposit is, just started and ended. It's pretty striking. This is Lake Basin. One of those passes, I don't think we can see it, but is our way out of here. One of those passes is also way out of here, back to the HAMT. This is incredible, beautiful place. We're at the lakes just below Cartridge Pass. We're just kind of making our way around them. And then we're going to head up that gully and up over that pass. And then we'll camp on the other side. This is a pretty cool lake though. Kind of blue-green, multicolored. This awesome lake. That peak across, the peak in, like, in the distance. There's a lake below that called Bench Lake. It looks huge, hard to see here from here. But anyway, this is the Cartridge Lake Basin. We're gonna find a